Let me see if some people come up in here, bro. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let me pull this thing over here. Give me some water when I need it. Low key, I ain't did a live in so long, but I'm here just to talk, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm here just to talk because I was just sitting here on the couch and I was just sitting here, bro. And I'm just looking, I'm just thinking, I'm just like, bro, America is ghetto, bro. But I'm gonna wait for somebody to get in here, and then we start talking just to have a conversation with somebody. Because being by yourself in here is like it ain't it. It ain't it. You know. But yeah, and somebody may not come in here, and somebody may. Who knows? But look, this is what I'm gonna say, bro. I'm sitting here talking. Actually, let me pause this Game of Thrones because I was binging. You know what I'm saying? But look, hey, whoever just joined, say something that I know that so that I can know that the chat is working because yeah, I'm on my phone. And I was sitting here. I was sitting here for a second, just making a little not a video, but I was just sitting here really just talking to myself. Really, bro. Y'all know when I make these videos for y'all, it's really just talking to myself. It's just really just like me putting my notes, my what I'm thinking about on a video rather than being putting on paper. Um, yeah, you feel me? So I haven't did a live in forever. Oh, okay, it works. Yeah. So I haven't did a live in forever, but I was just sitting here, right? And I was just thinking about America, right? I was just thinking about how America is right now, how everything is going on, and you know how ghetto it is, and how we really need to get the fuck out of here, because it's really not it, you know. But not only is it not it, we've been, I talk about these things, but I don't monetize. I can't monetize this video. I'm not monetizing this video at all because it's not gonna be it, bro. Like they not gonna monetize this video. They're gonna try to probably take it down. It is what it is. So I'm not gonna even get on here and say that. I probably need to get on Instagram Live and do all this stuff, right? But because there's some people on here, it is what it is, right? America, bro. I'm not talking about how high the prices are for rent. I'm not talking about how the gases are, how high the food is, how I guess I can talk about it all, bro. America, it's time to get the fuck out of here, bro. For my black people, for my Mexican people, for everybody, bro, it's time to go. How y'all day though? I'm not gonna get too crazy on y'all, bro. I'm not gonna get too in fuck it. I am because I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. I just be sitting here thinking like people really don't understand. People don't really like understand and just do their own research and realize that this shit is crumbling. It's been crumbling for years, and don't nobody care, bro. I be making videos to motivate y'all and try to like inspire y'all to try to get to it. But we in America, so this shit's gonna be. It's not like you can't do it, right? But do it in a different country because this shit is ass. Like go, let's go travel the world. Let's go do something else and live somewhere else, bro. Because here is not it, bro. America. America is no longer fear. It's not even that it's not even feared no more. It's just uh the United States is a facade. It's been a facade for decades. But for the last 10 years for sure, America is like since Obama, and even before Obama, it was already like kind of like smoke and mirrors. It's been smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? They say land of the free. They want the white picket fence, all these things, bro. But it's like, we really slaves to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? America is nothing but a big old slave ship. It really is. And everything that we've been taught is a lie. And for those of you guys that you know that do your own research, if you want to talk about the Bible, so do your own research. God is not white. He is of color. But it's certain things that we talk about. You got to interpret the Bible and realize you know what is being said and what is right and what is wrong. You got to realize that shit. Camilla Harris and President Trump, neither one of them like us. She's black. Don't get it twisted, but she don't like black folk. She don't. She don't like black folk. She don't want to do nothing to help black folk. And Trump, she don't got a backbone either. And then Trump, he has a backbone, but he low key, he racist. And so neither one of them, it don't matter, right? I really truly feel like the last president that was here was Obama. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all this in like 3 years ago on my video. I said there'd never be another president. Obviously, Biden came into presidency, but I was like, it'd never be another president because of all the stuff that happened. It just boom, 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 crumble. And yeah, and the food ain't the food no more. It ain't real. This shit's so fake. If y'all didn't realize it, if y'all had known, farmland before 2020 and all that stuff that was going on, right? It was real smooth, it was real cool. The food, you had the food market, you had all these things, you had a bunch of farmland, you had a bunch of farmers. The farmers are very, very, it's a very low population of farmers nowadays because guess who bought it all up, bro? Guess who did all that? Guess who bought the farmland? Your boy Bill Gates. Oh man, your boy Bill Gates, the man that made the Beyond Meats, the man that made the artificial meats. You know, yeah, made the artificial meats. You know what I'm saying? Being vegan nowadays is like even kind of bad for you because the artificial meats are is not good for you, and then the fruits and vegetables are no longer real, depending on where you go and shop because you can still find some real food. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of chicken out here that's not that don't bleed. None of the meat is. You go to the stores and the stuff is not bleeding and it is wrapped up, it's preserved, it's doing all this stuff. It's been like that for years, right? But you go to a different country, you go and get some chicken wings, you're gonna be like, bro, what is this? Because it's so small. It's not built up on steroids. It's so tiny. It's puny compared to what we eat nowadays. And they super max charge you for some fake steroided up chicken and then y'all wonder why we sick. Y'all wonder why people are not able to have kids. You wonder why people are dying of cancers, more cancer rates. Not only that, but with 2020, all the things that happened in 2020, and then they said, "Hey, take this. What you call it? Take this thing." Ooh, and everybody followed it, and they was paying people to take it. That would have gave me an indication like these niggas is tripping, right? Come on, bro. Black people question everything. Don't even be black people. Everybody question everything. Y'all just believe what they say. What the fuck is going on? When do people just start believing in the government and believing that everything that they say is to benefit you? My bad for those that just came in here and like, oh, this nigga tripping. It is what it is, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real. I make these videos to motivate you, to inspire you, but bro, realistically, I want to talk about what's going on in the world. It's nothing but bloodshed every now and then. You know what I'm saying? What just happened in Georgia, the mass shooting and whatnot, a few people dead. I don't even know how many people died that day, but it happened. It happened, right? It's becoming more and more often that you're starting to see certain things like this, and it's getting crazy in the world. America is going to be at war with itself again. History is going to repeat itself, right? But not the history that they always told us, because bro, white people was not here first. And I'm not going to say that because I got white friends and all that. I'm not. No, I stand on that. But everything that we've been taught is really like kind of like a lie. You know what I'm saying? About yourself, about who you are, about what you can do, about your mind, bro. Like people really don't like know themselves, bro. This phone that I'm on right now, it has taken people's lives. It has literally ruins people's lives because everybody lives for the clicks. Everybody lives for the internet. Everybody lives for the screen. And this is why I tell you guys in my videos, I say take time away from yourself. When you do like when you become when you celibate or retention, when you semen retention, when you're doing that, you should also take time from your phone. That's why I tell you guys disconnect to reconnect, right? You disconnect from social media, disconnect from, what I'm saying, using the TV, the PC, disconnect from using all these things, right? Because when you go outside, you go in nature and you connect with it again, right? You realize that how good you feel. Y'all feel like shit because y'all are constantly on this phone all the time. Y'all feel like shit because of the people that y'all follow. And then y'all realize, like, damn, like, because y'all seeing these people every single day and they telling y'all, hey, if you don't got this, you don't got this, then you ain't happy, you ain't doing it right. America's food is fake. The job system, the core, everything, you don't get paid for what you do. This is literally modern day slavery. And even then, even if you are making that type of money, bro, you're still a slave. You're just a higher paid slave. You just are, bro. And you got to realize that when people don't realize, like, oh, it's ladders to this stuff. It's always gonna be poor. There's always gonna be, medium, well-to-do families, and it's gonna be rich, bro. Y'all got to realize. I even be watching sports, right? And you got to realize that sports is literally meant to distract you. That's why they pay these people so much money. Now in this time, right? This is the time during the election, right? But all these sports is on. You got football, you got baseball, and then basketball is gonna start up right in between it. All three sports going on at the same time, bro. Especially in America. And people so slow. They don't do their research. They don't do nothing. They don't read no books no more. People don't read books. People, not even you don't even got to read a book. Listen to an audio to try to literally get your brain to think about some shit, right? And I'm not saying that I don't mean to call y'all slow, because sometimes I be having my slow moments too. I'm not gonna lie, I be a little slow sometimes too. Don't get it fucked up. I do. I'm a little crackhead, and it is what it is. But I also realize that, bro, I gotta also work my brain too. Just as much as I go to the gym and work my muscles and work my body, I gotta work my mind, right? You gotta work your mind. Because if you don't, then you're gonna lose that motherfucker. And then you're gonna realize, like, oh shit, like damn, when you hit 40, 50 years old, you fuck, you can't even think about shit. Sometimes I be realizing, like, dang, my memory's kind of shit. So then I try to like pick up a book or listen to an audio book or something that's gonna do something, learn some type of activity or something rather than just playing a video game all the time, because I realized, like, damn, that shit really do fuck you up. It really do mess you up, right? Everything that we've been given, and that, especially as boys, either we got sports or we got the video games, right? We got all these things that are like, it's cool, but like I said, sports is a distraction. It's cool. Don't get it twisted. I was just watching the Cowboys. Go Cowboys! Woo! Don't get it fucked up, right? But even when you realize, okay, it's cool to watch these things. It's cool, but you got to realize, like, the distraction is meant to the people that are playing this game, the multi-million dollars that they're getting. Yes, they're talented, it's amazing, but it's meant to distract you from what's going on behind the closed doors. It's not even closed doors no more, because it's really open. It's been open, but people are just too blind to see because they are distracted from the phone, the video games, the shoe. Shit, what do girls like so much? What I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. I mean, makeup is I don't even know, bro. I don't even know how to explain certain stuff. Be you, do you? But it's so what are girls distracted by? What are women distracted by? Shit, men. Fuck it. There you go. All right. So but let's talk about that too, bro. Oh my God. Let's just talk about how, first of all, y'all got to realize that a long time ago they already started coming after the men, right? And I'm not talking about the transgender and all that shit. That's some bullshit too. It's only two genders. Sorry to say that to the people that are probably watching this, that are probably supporting that. You do what you do, but I be fucking. It's only two genders. It's only a man. And there's only a woman. Boom, bitch. Right? Sorry, sorry, but the men, they came after us with the rap. You know what I'm saying? This is why, like my mom, she didn't really let me, like, until I got older, until I got to myself. I don't really listen to the hip hop and stuff like that. Obviously, I know the songs and whatnot nowadays because I was able to, like, break away from it and all these things, and so and so and so whoop de whoop. But the jazz, the R&B, obviously the R&B still had a little, it had a little shit. They was talking about some stuff, right? but it's just how the music and how the sound works with your body. Everything is energy, guys. I tell you guys this all the time. Everything is energy. It's just that the couch is just a more solid, compacted form of energy. You know what I'm saying? But you can't see sound waves. You can't see heat rays. I mean, you can see it, but you can't. It's like you really gotta like look. But everything is energy. You know what I'm saying? You're a form of energy. You're just a compacted molecule, right? And the music back then, it took out so many of us. This is why they have these jail systems. This is why they have these jail cages, and they still work these guys as slavery. That's literally slavery because they get paid like pennies on the amount of work that they do. They get paid pennies, and they live in these these jail cells, and they do all these things, and and a lot of people are wrongfully convicted, and a lot of people are in there for crimes that didn't even require years of jail time and decades of jail time, but yet they still in there, right? League has been, weed has been legal for what the last, and most countries that people are still in jail for it, are still in jail, and yet the weed is legal. And you be like, bro, like, why are these people still there? You'll have somebody, you'll have rapists that are spending less time in jail than somebody that sold weed, and weed is legal. You got all these you the biggest gang is the government, bro. I don't care what nobody say, and yet we still put our trust in them. The biggest gang is the government, bro. They don't care about you. Not only are they the biggest gang, but shit, pharmacy is the biggest, bro. They the biggest dope dealers, bro. If they would, bro, if they could heal, which they could, if they were to heal every single person, they would no longer make money. So what do? They continue to make you sick with the foods. The foods is the starter. It's the start. It's the kickstart. I'm gonna get you sick with the food, woo, all this stuff. And then what we're gonna do is when you get around 40 years old, because most people don't realize, like, bro, there's the foods that you can eat and things that you can put into your body, that'll give you fiber, magnesium, all these things that are just like help your body, right? Because people don't do their research. They just go, oh, let me go get some Wingstop, or let me go have some pluckers. I mean, every now and again, it's cool to have certain stuff like that, because we this is how we were raised. But even then, you got to break that cycle. You got to break out of those habits, right? And cook your own food and make sure that what you're buying is somewhat good, somewhat decent. This is why I say get out of America. I need to make the title "Get Out of America" because the food. I have a friend that's in Costa Rica, right? She's in Costa Rica. She showed me that I mean, she didn't show me. She told me about the chicken. She was like, the chicken's so small here, but it's because it's fresh. It's not because we out here just in America, they steroid it up. They put so much steroids and stuff. They put so much preservatives in these things, and this is why we wonder why we're sick and why we have cancers, breast cancers, and we have colon cancers, and we have diabetes, and all these things. Right, your body, right? The fruits and vegetables that you put into your body are supposed to prevent these things, and which you can do these things, but so much of the fruits and vegetables no longer have nutrients. You got watermelon that's looking like it's glued together. You got, watermelon with no seeds. It's been like that for years. Even though they come from the market, you be like, where the seeds at? Where the black seeds at? You can still find some good watermelon. You can still find some good fruits and vegetables and do all these things, right? But most people go to these stores, not produce stores, but Walmart, Sam's or Kroger's and all these things, and the fruits and the vegetables don't be really it don't have nutrients in them anymore because they're all processed, they're all GMO'd out and all these things. But the, you know, along this live, y'all, I'm gonna get off a track. Don't mind me. I'm gonna get off a track sometimes because my mind is gonna go one place and then it's gonna go another place. It's gonna go here. It's gonna go here. This is how I just work, right? And this is why I journal, and this is why I make videos, because sometimes you got to get it off of your head. You got to get it off of your top, especially if you don't really have many people to talk to about, because or talk to it about, such as, just the world itself, bro. Like, let's talk, like, bro, it's so much that we don't know, and yet we do. You know, and I tell people like when I don't trust my gut, when I don't trust my intuition, and I just be like, bro, like nigga, you really gotta like you really gotta really believe that you're more powerful than what you have been told, right? They just say that we're humans, but the whole time you got a spirit. And the spirit is a whole lot brighter and a whole lot bigger than this body that we have, that we claim, that we were born through. I'm 6'2", 6'3", 250 some pounds. You know what I'm saying? And not probably a little bit more than that, because y'all see the bulkiness on my face right now. Like I said, I'm getting in that gym. I'm making sure that I'm not out here eating that bull crap right now, bro. Because I'm really not feeling. You know, you don't feel good when you this heavy. You don't feel good when you this big. You know, and at one point I was at 220. You know, and I felt so amazing, but I also didn't have as much muscle on my body as I do now. But you know, like I said, I'm working on myself, and let's take a different route. Let's take a different route. There is so much truth being put out there, yet we don't want to see it. We don't want to understand it. We don't want to, be like they're showing it to us. You know, they put the truth in plain sight. My bad. They put the truth in plain sight, and it's up to you to interpret what they show you in movies. It's up to you to interpret what they put in books, facts. I mean, fictional, non-fictional, autobiography, biography. It don't matter, right? You got to have a little discernment, because these movies, right? And when I talk about, I get into it with the alien stuff. I get into it with all these things and all this stuff, bro. And I love stuff like this, right? I'm a sci-fi fanatic. I'm a dark fantasy. I'm a supernatural. I'm all these things. I love these things, bro. I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather watch that over a comedy, right? I'd rather watch like the Van Helsings. I'd rather watch the supernatural, the old classics. Like, that's my thing, right? Because it's like, bro, I can't tell you why I like to watch it, but I just do. It's just something that I was just born to love, right? The especially right now during Halloween and during this time, like the Harry Potters and the, you know, just sci-fi in general, bro. That's my thing. Sci-fi. I love it. I love sci-fi. I love dark fantasy. I love all these things. I like comedy too. But these shows, these movies, they show you, and they put the truth in plain sight. There's a message behind everything. There's a message behind everything. Some people, if y'all watching movies with me, bro, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna let y'all watch it, but then I'm gonna talk about it after, and I'm gonna break that shit down. That's what I love to do. I'm one of those people. You know how some people love to, like, it's certain, everybody has their own little thing that they're like, if you do something, they can break it down. That's me with movies. Like, I'll watch a movie and I'll sit there and I'll be like, and I'll go deep on you. And it may not even be that deep, but whole time, why not? Why wouldn't it? People be like, bro, you thinking too hard on it. Why? Why? Why am I thinking too hard on it? What's the message? You know what I'm saying? Because for one, when somebody makes a movie, especially like an animated movie, such as, like, when they talk about the vampires, or they talk about let's say Transformers, or they talk about Harry Potter, or let's just say a movie like as such as um just, The Matrix. Somebody had to see this. Somebody had to witness these things, right? Because there's no way that the imagination is that it just runs that deep. You had to see it, you had to experience it, you had to and then you thought of some other things, right? There's truth planted within these movies, and then they make it a little bit more animated. They ramp it up just a little bit more, but there's truth within these movies. There's truth within these TV shows. Shit, Game of Thrones. There's truth within, what I'm saying. I like to watch the Monkey King. I like to watch what was that? Merlin. Bro, that show Merlin, 10 out of 10. I love it. I'm not gonna say 10 out of 10, because I believe that there are other shows that are a lot better. But Merlin, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. I love that type of stuff. The dragons, the magic, and kingsmanship, the knights. I love stuff like that. That's my thing, right? Once again, but these movies give you information about yourself. X-Men was about you. Most people don't even realize that. But yet they, in America, they white it down. They white the shit down, bro. We as a African American, why do y'all ever question why they are so afraid of y'all? Do y'all ever question why they don't like us so much? Why they shoot us down? Why they, put us in these neighborhoods? And I'm not saying put us in these neighborhoods, but the situations that we're in, and why black people are always frowned upon, but yet we do everything. Yet black African Americans, the term, right? Because African American is just a term, right? It's just a name, right? Bro, I hate the term because they gave us a name. They gave the Caucasians white Americans. Then they said Mexican American. They said Mexican American or Latino American. All these things are just meant to just like divide you, right? Whole time, but everybody comes from some origin of a black person. The only people that can create white folks and create black folks is black people. We create melodic people. We create all shades of brown. White people are just brown people without melanin. They're just a very, 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 very low form of. They have no melanin in them. They were just genetically modified people. But yet, they were here first. Like now gonna talk about how the Indians was here and that black people are Indians, and not only just Indians. Bro, there's no way that they killed 8 million Indians. There's no way, bro. Come on, bro. These movies be telling y'all, bro. They'll tell y'all. They'll tell y'all the truth, and it'll be in a form of a comedy. It'll be in a form of a comedy, they'll make a joke about the stuff, and y'all just be sitting there laughing at it too, like ha ha ha. Like nigga, they just told you the truth and laughed in your face. And then when you surrounded by people that don't think like that, when you surrounded by people like some of y'all, bro, y'all love the alien tech, the Star Wars. Star Wars was about us too. Star Wars is about the culture, right? Because it was about multiple planets. It was about the solar system. That was Star Trek. Actually, don't let me get it confused. Star Trek and then Star Wars. Because when you do that, when you mix up the communities, they get to going crazy, right? But I feel like those, bro, like those movies, these things that we watch, these things that we see, it's about us. It's about they tell us stories about us, and yet we don't get it that we are powerful beings, bro. The Jedi being in your mind. Hey, I'm going as Halloween as a Jedi. Listen, ladies. Okay, this is all topic. I'm not gonna lie. If there's a lady in here, I don't know. But listen, bro. If I come in and I order a Jedi suit or Jedi, what you call it, and I expect you to come as Princess Leia one of these days when I get home or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And yes, we cosplaying, we doing it. If I come in as a Jedi and I want you as Princess Leia, I'm going to panties in my hand. Not even gonna touch you. I'm just gonna have just Jedi mind trick. Ugh. I'm gonna look at you. Okay, my bad for being off topic, but that's just me. I'm a weirdo. I'm trying to tell you, and it is what it is, bro. But I'm just being me, bro. I don't care, bro. And I get faulted for it sometimes. I have a lot when I was a kid, and that's why, I stay to myself as much as I do. I don't have a lot of friends because, friendship, you just gotta, if you can find peace within some people, then that's cool. It's a good feeling when you can find peace within certain people, especially in a relationship, y'all. But I know I'm getting off a topic. I told y'all I was gonna get off a topic because my mind is gonna go everywhere. But when you can find peace within a relationship, that's the person that God was meant for you, you know. And if it got to be vice versa though, it got to be both for both of y'all. You know, if they bring y'all peace without you even having to ask, you don't have to ask them for nothing. They just do it. You know, certain things that they just do, then that's the one. You know, because uh, if they make you happy, if they doing, especially if it's just they just doing it because they want to, you know. And if you prayed on it, right? Pray on anything, bro. Pray on it and let it be known, but also have discernment because the devil will literally make you miss your blessing. But not only that, you know, God will give you something. He'll give you a he'll I made a video today and I dropped it today, and it was talking about how you know, God will bless you. It wasn't a test. I think that's what the title was, right? I made that video today and I dropped it today. And I said, and then what I was pretty much saying, I was stating, right? I was stating like that you could have something, right? A business, a goal, a dream, a job, a relationship, you know, self love, you know, and God will give it to you, but He won't give it to you in the way that you ask for it. You know, He'll give it to you in the way that you need it. You know, and we look at these things, and when we do receive it, we say that's not what I wanted. Whole time it's what you needed, you know, and it's the way that you needed it, you know. And people, you know, we push it away sometimes, and it happens, you know, but then you look back on it, you realize like, dang, I really messed up with something good, a business, an opportunity, a friendship, a business relationship, a new job, because you were afraid of the possibilities of what it could do for you and how it make you feel and how it would, you know, get you, you know, and that's one thing I can't say about shit, you know. Let me get off of that topic, okay? But the world, the United States, as we know, the the history that we've been taught. My bad, y'all. I had a little brain fart. You know, you just be talking. Sometimes you could just sit in silence and y'all can say something. Y'all can ask me any questions, you know, because I'll go on all day about random stuff and, you know, and it just happens. I'll go on all day about random things. And I can talk to somebody like, bro, if I'm cool with you, I was talking to somebody at work the other day, right? I was talking to him. He asked me, he said, "Do you believe in a Truman Show and all these things?" And I was explaining to him, I was like, "Bro, yeah." Like I feel like, you know, you got to question everything. Question everything, especially the world and how everything was, you know what I'm saying? Reread, you know, on history, reread, you know, and the things that were hidden from you, right? Because they take these books from these libraries, they take these books from certain from the internet and all these things, and they try to hide it from you. And then you got to realize, like, okay, and when you find it, you do the research and you read, and you'll realize, like, bro, like some of the people around you, like it be your friends sometimes, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do believe in the matrix. I do believe that some people are controlled by the matrix. A lot of people don't want to wake up, bro. A lot of people, it's a lot of people that you'd be surprised at how many people that don't want to wake up, that they're okay with just being blind. And then when you try to explain to them, they be like, "Bro, I don't want to hear that," because they are okay with the lifestyle that they live, not just the lifestyle. Because you can break out of the matrix and you can still live within, you know what I'm saying, and do your thing, right? Right? You can do these things, right? But a lot of people are cool with being told what to do. A lot of people, isn't everybody's not meant to be a boss. And what I mean by boss is like your mind, your body, your soul. You got to take control of all of it, take control of all of it, right? Because a lot of people's spirit is being controlled. A lot of people's soul is being controlled. Their body is being controlled. Their mind is being controlled. Nobody, like a lot of people don't have control over their mind or their body right now. They don't. They literally are controlled. And when they used to say, I remember when they used to say back then, or my grandfather, he said he told my mom, but you know through him through him through her I was able to learn information from him, right? And he used to say, he said, smaller cars are going to take over. You know, back then it used to be the big cars, and then smaller cars did happen. But you know, certain things that she says to me, and that, I probably heard from him when I was a little kid. You still soak up these things, these informations from people that is just meant to be soaked up from, right? You hear information and you be like, and you don't even peep it at the time. You don't even peep it at the time, but it's still there. It's just meant to be there from, you know, so that you could pass it on to your kids and that you could pass it on to, your peoples, right? And I was just like, I be sitting here and I really be thinking to myself, like, how am I trying to say this? I know I'm on live, right? And you got to be mindful about what you say on the internet. You got to be mindful, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to, everything that I'm saying right now. Take everything with a grain of salt. By the way, okay. Take everything that I say with a grain of salt. Okay. And my grandfather died when I was younger, so I don't really get to, but when I start to talk about it, it's like, damn, I knew him my whole life. And then it kind of make me like a little, what I'm saying? Because it's my grandpa, and then I got my other grandpa right here. He served, and all these things. And I'd be like, dang, I wish I kind of like, grew up a little bit more around him, and all these things, because maybe my life would have been a little different. Maybe I would see. But then when I realized, like, right now, as I'm just sitting here, and not only just as I'm sitting here, bro, but I'm a great man. And through him, energy, like I say, energy never dies, right? And through he speaks to me a lot. He speaks to me a lot through my dreams, through other individuals, through my mom. My mom used to tell me this thing that she did with my grandfather. This is how I know he a real nigga. This is how I know he a real, not a real nigga. This is how I know he's a real man, because he tested my dad. Whenever my whenever my dad met my grandfather, he tested him. My grandfather used to make moonshine, real southern. Moonshine is like, it's the top of the line. It's the top of the top. And my dad came over and he said, and my grandfather asked him, he said, you know how to tell if moonshine is real or not? And my dad, my dad being my dad. My dad is like, he's a great man. He was a great father when he was around. Don't get it twisted. He was a great father, but my dad is really good. He can sell you anything. And with that being said, he can sell you anything. He can con you out of anything, right? So that's my dad. He can make you feel like you're the top of the world. You know what I'm saying? Whole time he don't care. You know what I'm saying? Let that just be known. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that's a quality that I have too, but I don't use it to my benefit to just get what I want, right? Um, but in that aspect of being a great con man, my grandfather could see right through it. And he asked me, he said, "Do you know what real moonshine is?" My dad got him real drunk one day. Got him real drunk, because when you drunk, you start to tell the truth. And my grandfather didn't like my dad. But since my mom did, he let it be. And yeah, so some of the things so with that being said, guys, the reason why I am today, the person I am today, is not only just because of my mom and my parents, my dad, but because my grandfather, because of the wisdom that I learned from him. And he questioned. He didn't just go off the just what somebody was telling him. He questioned things. And when you question the world, when you question people's, and not just intentions, right? Because I give love, I give the trust, especially to those that I care about. I give the trust until you break it, and then it's like, okay, boom, right? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm probably one of the most cold-hearted but loving people ever. Genuinely, I am. Like, I'm so genuine, but I'm also so cold-hearted. I'm so chill, but I'm also so like I turn into something different that just yeah. And I'm keeping it real with you. I'm keeping it real with I'm keeping it real with whoever in here. And somebody might see this video later, a little later, right? But I'm so bro, I can be so chill. I don't like to fight, but if I have to, it gets to that point. I don't like to argue, but you know, it's just like the world has a balance. There's a light and there's a dark. There's a good and there's a bad. There's a chill and there's a there's a what the fuck. You know, people that are chill, you know, you realize when they pop off because they don't choose to. I let a lot of stuff slide. I do. I let a lot of stuff slide. Um and I do that because of how I am, right? I do that because of how I am, because of how I know myself to be. And you know, that's something that I learned. You know, that it's called patience, right? But it's also respect too, because once your respect is taken, then you have nothing as a man. You got integrity, you got character, you know, and you got the respect, you got your morals. That's all you need as a man. It's all you need. You don't need no love. You want love. Obviously, I want love. You want it from your wife. You want it from your, you know, you want to be a great husband. You want to be a great father. You want all these things, but you need God. That's number one. You got to have a purpose. That's number two. I was just talking to my mom about this the other day. You got to have morals. You got to have integrity. You got to have character, bro. For those of you guys for those of the men that are like, bro, you gotta live by this. You gotta have God. You gotta let God lead you. Because in order to be if he leads you, you lead others. Okay? Two, have a purpose. He's gonna lead you to your purpose. And when you find your purpose, you'll be able to do the things that you need to do and bro, and watch how your life change. Three, have character, morals, integrity. A lot of people don't have that no more, bro. And you see it. This is why I don't have friends like that. Because a lot of people, listen, bro, any man that cheats on his wife, I can't trust you because you'll cheat on you as a friend, you'll cheat on me. You'll do something wrong towards me. Right? You know how the mob used to say, you know, you can't trust a man that cheats on his wife, bro. Because that's the only person that's really gonna love you. That's the closest person. You know what I'm saying? Your wife is your God and your wife, right? She's your other half. She's your rib. She's a part of you. So how you do her wrong, right? So all these things, morals, right? And then you gotta have a backbone as a man. You gotta have a backbone. You can't let people walk over you. You know, boundaries, right? So you gotta have these things, and then you gotta realize that you're not gonna always come first as a man. You're not going to always come first. It's gonna be your wife. It's gonna be your kids. It's gonna be your responsibilities to be able to take care of your kids and your wife. These things is gonna happen. That's how it's gonna be. You know, you obviously have self-love. You obviously have boundaries, right? But your boundaries, you know, you gotta set boundaries, right? But you gotta put it to where, like, bro, you gotta realize, like, you're not gonna always come first. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And a lot of men don't understand that nowadays. A lot of men, it's a soft generation. It's a real soft, not just generation, because the men before me, the OGs that claim to be OGs, they don't even understand this. Bro, it's the softest generation. It's the softest world that I've ever like been a part of, bro. Like the 90s was cool, like the R&B, the art, that stuff, and the men, the people that you want to look up to. And I don't really look up to many people, but the it's just different, bro. It's different. These guys, it's something off. And when I say that, it's because of how everything turned out to be from the start of the 90s and how men are emasculated. I told y'all they coming after the women now. They coming after the women now. You know how they doing it? They're doing it through music. They're doing it through the TV shows. And then not only are they coming after the women, they coming after their children. This is why you got to be mindful of what you let your kids watch. Be mindful of what you let your little brother or sister watch, because or play, like even Roblox. You know what I'm saying? No kid should be playing no game where they're killing and doing all these things at the age of 5. You got to realize, bro, like these phones, bro. I told y'all, man. Listen, bro. This is why the population, especially in America, right? Get out of America. This is why I was titling this or saying this. Get out of America, because like I said, we're getting dumber and dumber in America. Whole time you got these other countries that are getting smarter and smarter because they're not on these phones, they're not being, these kids nowadays, they come out of the womb and they come out and their parents don't know how to actually raise them. Like the toys that y'all should be getting y'all's kids, right? It should be toys that are like mentally stable, mentally challenging these kids. Like my mom used to get me these toys where like it would be like block, not only just the blocks, but like certain things that have you read, that have you learning something. You know what I'm saying? Puzzles. Puzzles is a great way. Like it tests the kids, like, bro, it just tests you. Like it's certain things that people don't realize. Instead of putting a screen in front of them, an iPad in front of their face, so that they're quiet all day, and then we wonder why our kids are coming out saying these things and, oh, I want to cut my thing. No, I'm not gonna get too I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but yeah, bro. America, the home of the brave and land of the free, but it ain't free. It ain't nothing free about America. It ain't nothing good about America. It ain't nothing cool about America. It's time for y'all to get out of it. You know, if you don't got your passport, if you don't, hey, go be a citizen somewhere else. It's gonna get to a point to where, shit, they're gonna start trying to kick you out of here anyways. Listen, man, y'all got any questions for me? Because, like I said, I will rant about anything and everything all day. I will. I will. I'll talk about whatever. And then, I do want to mention this though. I do want to mention this. If y'all haven't been taking care of yourself, man, what I mean by that is your mental, right? But also, guys, you got to realize that even while you taking care of your mental, even while you taking care of your responsibilities, you don't got to go alone. You don't got to be alone with it, right? If you got a lot of people, if you got people that's there with you when you having a great time, you should have people there with you when you are going through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And those that want to be there with you when you not partying and when you're not having a great time, when you need help, when you need, something to talk about, a shoulder to cry on, or something like that, bro. Those are the people that you need to keep around you. Those that are constantly just around you just because you like to go out, you have fun, you get drunk with them, and all these things. They're not there for you, bro. They're just there. They're not actually there for you. They're there just to experience you, and it's okay to experience certain people, bro. It's okay to experience certain people, but a lot of people will use you. A lot of people will abuse you. And if you allow people to continue to do these things, right, it's gonna be to a point to where you're not gonna even wanna you're gonna be one, you're gonna stay in the house. You're gonna stay in the house. You're not gonna want to experience things. You're not you're gonna it's gonna be genuine people that you're gonna look at and you're gonna take it for granted because you allowed yourself to, surround yourself around fake people, fake individuals. you know and we don't, bro. I'm telling you, when my friend group is so small, bro, my friend group is so small, I can count on a hand, not two, a hand. Like genuinely friendships, like genuine friendships. Yeah, you got acquaintances, you got associates. You know what I'm saying? There's people that you work with that you cool with, but we talked about that. And then again, you don't tell your friends everything either, right? Especially not your relationships, right? You keep your relationships private. You keep everything private, especially when it's just you and your girl. That's don't even tell your moms. Don't tell your moms, don't tell your dad. But certain things that you can come to your friends about, some things that you can come to certain people about, you talk to those people about, you let it out. And before you do these things, right? Before you do these things, ask them, are they are in the right headspace to even talk about this? And they may not always be in the right headspace, right? You can't always talk to them every day and just start trauma dumping, right? And for those of you guys that really got that's going through some stuff, right? If you know, therapy ain't a bad idea. But if you got somebody to talk to, you talk to them, you know, because ain't nothing wrong with letting some people know, hey, listen, I ain't really going through. Hey, right now in school, bro, I'm struggling. I just need to talk to somebody. Hey, hey, bro, life ain't really like cooling right now for me. This job is whooping my ass. Hey, man, like it's okay. Those that are there for you, they gonna help you out. And the thing is, a person like me, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I never tell you what to do. I'm gonna let you figure it out on your own. But the thing is, and the thing is, it's not figuring it out on your own because you're gonna talk to me and I'm gonna let you talk and I'm gonna listen, right? And like I said, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You're going to figure the answer out because you're able to just express it, right? Most people just need to express themselves and talk about what it is that they're going through in order to find the solution themselves, right? You know the answer. You just want somebody else to explain and tell you, yeah, you're right. But you already know the answer. And I'm like, it sounds like you already know what you want to do. It sounds like you know the answer to that question. They be like, you know what? Yeah. And they're gonna sleep on it and they're gonna go back and be like, hey, Daryl, I rock with you. And then and the whole time I didn't do anything. All I did was just sat there and listen. All I did was just took 30 minutes out of my day, right? To just listen to a friend, to go and sit with a friend, to go and listen to my girl. Right. By the way, I'm chilling right now. I'm worried about myself, and whoop, whoop, whoop. But for those of you guys that have somebody, you just sat there for 30 minutes. You just listen to your girl talk, and then women, y'all got to do a better job at that too, because y'all like to try to anybody. If y'all the people that like to find solutions and be like, hey, well, I can help you do this. Sometimes you just got to sit there and listen because that's all somebody needs. They don't need you to solve their problems for them. They just need you to listen to them. If they ask for your help, then you help them. But for the most part, just listen to them. And then, you'll find them coming back to you and asking you more, and your bond will be a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? That's what I find it rare. I mean, I used to find it odd, right? When people used to come up to me, random people that I don't even talk to, or people at work, and they would always be like, they would always just start talking to me about their life. Just randomly just start talking to me about their life. And and not only did you not only do you learn something from just listening to people when they're talking about themselves, because you learn something that you might be it might be something that you're going through, and if they figured it out and then you're listening to them and then you can use that to your advantage and to your situation. That's a great. That's why you listen. That's why you're supposed to listen. That's why you learn a lot when you listening, right? When you speak it all the time, you don't really like, you're just hearing yourself, right? Right now, when I pause, when I sit there and I go off on our days, I'm listening to what I just said to myself, and I try to like uh you know use that in another like situation, or just I just figured out my solution to my problem, right? And a lot of people, bro, when you listen, you might just figure out your solution. You might find out a solution about yourself or your problem or your situation, and you might be able to better yourself. Listening is a it's a great that's a tool, bro. That is a tool. Listen to individuals. They'll tell you about themselves. They might help you out with your situation, but most of the time they'll tell you what they want to do. They'll tell you who they are. They'll tell you, what their intentions are. Everything. You just sit back. I'm very observant. I'm very observant. Like I look at people's and when they're speaking, you look at their body motion. You look at you look, bro. This is how, especially listen, bro. This is how you know when you learn your woman, when you learn somebody, and you look at their body expressions and you learn the way they talk and you learn what they love to do. Especially if you really care about this person, right? I'm gonna learn you from head to toe. I'm going to learn you, right? I'm gonna get the mind first before I get the body. When you get the mind, you get the body, because I can talk you through anything, right? Let me not get too in deep into it, but yes, I will talk you through it all without even touching you, right? And then when I touch you, it's like, so learn your friends, learn the people, learn individuals, learn, bro, learn. Knowledge is power. I don't care what nobody say. Power is not power, bro. Because if you don't have the knowledge to retain that, if you don't have the knowledge to uh befriend or be able to maneuver around certain situations, then you're going to lose. It's okay to learn. It's okay to read a book. It's okay to listen. It's okay to have somebody put you on game. That's the best thing. If they've already experienced it, why wouldn't you want to learn from it? You could take it with a grain of salt. You don't got to use everything that they tell you to be to be true. You just have discernment, and you take it with a grain of salt. And watch how everything begins to change. If there's a business, let me say it like this, bro. Pertaining to, like, if you're an artist, if you like to make music, if you like to make artwork, if you are a business owner, or you trying to get a business started off, if somebody's already experienced it, why wouldn't you listen to them? Go listen to their experiences, listen to what they've done. You take it with a grain of salt and use it bit by bit, and then you apply it to yourself. Like, I mean, if I was trying to make music and Jay-Z was giving me information, you would think that I would listen, right? Because he's done it. He's multi-million, like, just he's sold millions of copies. If I'm trying to start a business and it's something pertaining and somebody, and I know someone that does this, I'm going to go and ask them, and I'm going to listen. I'm not going to just talk over them all the time as if I know what I've been doing. They've been doing it for 10 years. Why wouldn't I want to sit there and listen? You feel me? Listening is a superpower, because not everyone can do it. Not everyone can just sit there and listen and observe. You know, I know how to be extroverted. I know how to also I'm very good at being introverted. I will sit in this house all day. I will sit here all day. I would go outside. I would get some sun. I would chill by myself and my dog, which is right there. He's laying down. I don't know if y'all can see him, but yeah, he's right there, and we will chill. And if I do have somebody come over, rare. I'm not letting everybody know where I stay. I'm big on energy, y'all. I'm big on energy. A lot of people can't come over here. A lot of people can't come over here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to have people knocking on my door all the time, like, oh, hey, I'm coming. No, no, you can't come. Not telling you, hey, well, we'll pick you up. Okay, yeah, I'll meet you outside, because I believe in energy. I believe in, you know, welcoming bad spirits into your house, and then you got to get them out. I'm on that supernatural vibe, man. I'm literally, I'm telling y'all, bro. I don't want to have to put no salt around my door and have to sweep it out. Have to sage up the house, which they used to call smudging. People didn't talk about the new age spirituality and whatnot, but it was in the Bible. Smudging was a thing. It's called saging today's society. So, when you read the Bible and you interpret, they were smudging, they were saging, they were doing all these things. Everything that you read in the Bible is you gotta interpret these things. It's not gonna just jump out at you, right? I don't invite everybody to my house. I only had one person come over to my house, and that was because they came to literally dog sit when I went to Colorado. And then they said, "Let's throw a party." I said, "No, because why would I want people over here?" Now, obviously, those that I trust, those that I'm cool with, those that energy I am comfortable around. Yes, you are for sure able to come around. You know what I'm saying? Energy is everything. Vibes are everything. It's something that you can't see, but they do exist. You feel me? They exist. So be mindful. Be mindful who you allow in your circle. Be mindful of who if you constantly hanging around certain people that are constantly getting drunk all the time, right? If you don't set boundaries, you're gonna constantly be a drunk just like them. If you constantly hanging around somebody that's always partying and doing all these things, you're gonna do the same thing. What you expect because of your friends. You gotta put boundaries on certain things. It's cool, bro. You working on yourself, do that. You can still have those friends, but realize if you don't set boundaries, then you're gonna continue to be just like them. Blesses my brother YouTube channel doesn't monetize yet. Wait, what? Blesses my brother your YouTube. No, my YouTube channel is monetized, but I'm not running ads on this video. This isn't monetized. Yeah, I've been monetized for the last 3 years. Yeah. I'm just not running ads on this thing because why would I run ads when I'm trying to talk to y'all and I'm actually trying to, talk to y'all for real. You feel me? Like I definitely nah, this ain't about money. I'm just trying to put y'all on game. The real title really supposed to be "Leave America" or America is it's something. It was something like America, bro. America is crumbling. That's really what I was talking about at the beginning, the first 30 minutes of the what you call it, you know. But yeah, uh, did I call you Deborah, bro? Damn, I can't. The good thing I got insurance to go get my eyes checked. I am on my phone though. You came up real small. Yeah. Born spiritual. Let me just say that. But yeah, man. What was I talking about? Y'all can ask me anything. Yeah, we could talk about anything in here. You know what I'm saying? Uh, if y'all watch my old videos, if I think I deleted my old videos, my old lives because when you start talking about something real, when you start talking about how like we are the ones that were here first, when you talk about how just African American, Latino American, Asian American, it's just a tag that they put on you to try to, when you realize that they're afraid of who you are, your well-being, and what you're capable of, and that we don't even truly know what we're capable of. And I really do believe that we know how to use more than what's the percentage of the brain that we are using? I don't even know, but I know it's a very low percentage of the brain that we use, and that if that before the times of what they wrote, and that they said that these ancient Egyptian pyramids, which are in America right now today, because we are in Egypt, right? Shit. What the Grand Canyon does have. It does have pyramids, with them. But not only that, but there's pyramids underneath. We're built on like America is built on another, literally, like land. It's built on like other land. We just built it on top of it. Yeah, over and not only that, but if you want to talk about it, like millions of people buried underneath this planet. America for sure. Um, Yeah, don't get me started on that. Because I'll get to ranting about all type of stuff, in which these are things that you just read. These are things that you just read. I'm gonna sound like I'm regurgitating everything because some people they already mention these things, right? And like I said, take everything with a grain of salt. You know, take everything with a grain of salt, and you believe what you believe. Do your own research. You don't got to listen to everything that I say and take it and run off with it, right? Because I could be wrong myself. This is why I say in my YouTube videos, if you're not growing, then what are you doing? We're growing every single day, right? The information that I might be telling you right now, I might be thinking is I might have read something and believed it to be true, but I could read something the next day and then change my mind. If you're not growing, then what are you doing? If y'all not working on yourself every single day, bettering yourself, stop comparing yourself to the internet and to other people, individuals, then y'all will feel so much better about yourself. Take a break from social media. When you following somebody on Instagram, this is what I do. This is why I don't follow too many people on Instagram, because you got to be mindful of who you follow and what you see, right? The eyes, when you see these things, right? The dopamine, you can, there's a thing of overloading, right? And overstimulating yourself, right? If you constantly watching certain things, right? One, YouTube is damn near sexualized now. It's damn near soft porn, because people be doing these honey pack pranks, and back then it was doing the it's just so much that literally desensitize you, right? That's why it takes you further and further or further away from your purpose. Because when you release your seed, especially if you're not releasing it with a woman that is going to give back to you, replenish you, right? Then you're going to lose yourself. Your seed is energy. It creates, it's millions of life forms, right? And imagine you holding that in and you giving it to somebody that actually deserves it, and that's going to replenish you, and that's going to give it back to you. Sex is very powerful. You can manifest so much when you're having sex with somebody that you truly love. Don't get don't let's start it right there, right? And this is why I tell people that this generation right now is cooked because everybody's hoeing. Everybody's hoeing. So we getting on that topic right now. Everybody is a hoe. And I'm not saying that everybody is, because there's some people out here that still, it's some women out here, man, that literally can count on one hand how many bodies they got, or two hands how many bodies they got. It's depending on how long they've been on this earth. It's some women that can tell you, oh no, I only been with like 4 or 5 guys, 6 guys, right? It's some women out here that can say that. And listen, I'm not downing anybody that did what they did. If you experience that, you experience that, right? But it comes to a point to where in this generation, especially the young generation, where everybody's, bro. If y'all don't, if y'all are in Texas, bro, and y'all see the STD rate in Texas, it's insane, nigga. It's insane, bro. These people finding out that they're getting herpes, HIV positive, all type of stuff, bro. These are things that you cannot get. These are the things that you can never ever get rid of. And actually you can, right? But the way that the United States is, they're not going to tell you that you can cure herpes and you can cure all these things with the fruits and vegetables. And if you take time to fast, right? Because when you fast, you kill all these white T cells, and you kill all these cells, these negative cells in your body, and then it creates new ones. They're not gonna tell you that though, so they're gonna put you on medication. This is why I tell you guys that the government is the biggest game, and not only is the pharmacy, one of the biggest games. They don't care to help anyone, because if they were to help people, they would lose so much money. Yeah, let me take it back. But yes, sex is very sacred. It's very spiritual. It's very it includes the mind, the body, and the soul. This is why when you're doing it with somebody that you love, right? Especially somebody that you care about, that you actually want. That's why it'd be the best sex you ever had. That's why it'd be so bomb, because they actually love you. They actually care for you. Now it might change over time because they end up falling out. But when it's somebody that you actually care, it's a mind body connection, mind body soul connection. You know what I'm saying? You can manifest, especially with y'all's wife and y'all's husband. Next time, if y'all married, or if it's your girlfriend, next time y'all have sex, y'all need to, before y'all have sex, hey, manifest what it is that y'all want between each other. It's like prayer. Manifestation is prayer. You know what I'm saying? Meditation is prayer, right? The next time y'all have sex, y'all come into ordinance and what y'all want to manifest, or what y'all want to pray for. And when y'all doing it with each other, and watch how fast it come, because of the power that you have with this sex. Y'all got to realize that women, bro, just came from watching my warehouse video. Bro, we're going to talk about that. Warehouses, bro, it's, but yeah, the warehouse video, it did pretty well, bro. I made that at what, 2 years ago? I'm surprised people are still catching that. YouTube is recommending that video right now. I guess I need to make another video on warehouse jobs, because it seemed like that's the topic to talk about right now. You feel me? It seemed like it. But what we were talking about is how sex is very powerful, how spiritually wise, right? Mentally, physically, spiritually, we shouldn't. You don't go out there and, bro. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. The amount of, oh my god, it be getting thrown at me. It be getting thrown at me. I'm not gonna say I've always had this mindset, and I've always had this thought process. I'm actually happy that, guys, I was a late bloomer. I'm happy, but then I did my thing too, right? But I also know that I wasn't out here just being a hoe. That whole phase thing, they be like, everybody needs to go through a whole phase. No, you don't. No, you don't. That whole phase is some bullshit. It's just something to take you away further and further away from God, bro. And if you don't believe in God, you don't believe in that, bro. Your body is your temple, bro. And when y'all realize that people that are having sex with other people and demons will get attached to y'all, bro. Spirits will get attached to you, bro. And then y'all wonder why y'all not feeling good. Then y'all wonder why y'all's goals and y'all not accomplishing your goals and your dreams because you attached to other spirits that was attached to her or attached to him. And then y'all out here just hitting everything raw. If it ain't your girl, if it ain't somebody that you see that you can see yourself the rest of your life with, you should be hitting it raw, bro. You know what I'm saying? If y'all's intentions is not to get married and actually be together, you should not be hitting it raw because that's how you build connections. That's how you build spiritual connections. That's how you build soul ties. Soul ties is a real thing, bro. I'm telling you guys, everything is energy. If you don't wrap that thing up, bro, if you don't wrap it up, if you just having sex with any old person, even with the condom on, I swear you still get the soul tie. But when it's skin to skin, it's like, bro. And then, fellas, you know how we like to do. We like to put it down the right way. And if you putting it down the right way and you connect a soul tie with somebody that has demons attached to them, then you going through certain stuff. Women too. Y'all going through certain things. You got to be mindful of who you giving your body up to. Because when you do, it's over from there. It's over from there. Now you got a connection. Now you feeling what they feeling. So if they was feeling like hurting themselves, nigga, you feeling the same way. It may not be as elevated and as precise as they feel, but you feeling the same way that they feel because of the energy that you know what I'm saying, the energy that you just contracted from. It is what it is, right? We out here hoeing, huh? Nah, bro, be mindful of yourself. Be mindful. Because you can't. It's hard to get them demons off you, nigga. Oh my god, it's hard to get them off you. I'm telling you, bro. I prayed one night. I came home to my mom. This is when I was living with my mom. You know what I'm saying? A couple years ago, we was in Addison. We was in Addison. I'm not gonna tell y'all. Well, I just pretty much told y'all where I was staying at. But it was one day, bro. I was coming home from work. I was just a kid that just I had to be like, what, 23. I was 23 at the time. Right now, mind you guys, I'm 27. I was probably 24. Yeah, no, I was 23. I was 23. I came home one day, right? And I came home and I was telling her, I was like, I think I broke down to her. I was like, hey, mom, I was like, I'm going on the wrong path. Like, this is when I was smoking every day. I wake up, I would smoke. I would work out. I was still working out. I was doing my thing. I would work out, I would smoke, I would do all these things. But I also found myself like in a path, like I was doing a lot of like going out with the people that I shouldn't have been going out with and doing things and drinking and all this stuff. It's okay to have a drink here and there. It's okay to, every now and party and do these things, right? Obviously, uh uh alcohol is a spirit, right? It's a spirit because they smoke it and they make it into eh, if you saw how they created it, you would realize why it's a spirit because of how it gases up and then falls down into the cup and it becomes it starts to precipitate into a liquid form. That's why they call it spirits. If you ought to know how alcohol or liquor was made, by the way. But yeah, had to do my research and all these things, right? But I came home one day and I broke down to her. I said, "Mom, I'm on the wrong path. I'm not doing well. I don't know what I'm doing with my life." And she said, "I wasn't going to tell you because if I would have told you, you would have ran further away from me." And I swear that same night, bro, I laid on my couch, or not on my couch. I went to my bedroom, right? I was going through it with this one chick too, but I had known, like, I had found out so much about her. I had found out so much. Like, I'm talking about, like, bro, we were no longer. I no longer kicked it with her. I was like, I had to separate myself. I asked God. I prayed to God. I said, either remove me or make or remove the people that are not meant to be in my life. What's good with you, Esco? And that night, bro, I asked God, I said, remove these demons that I have within inside of me. I said, remove any negative and remove any negative and any negative entity that is inside of me. And I swear to y'all, bro, this is why, like, gotta always be a part of me, bro. I always, you can never give up on God, right? And I prayed to him. I said, what is meant for me will be for me. The relationship that I want, the woman that is for me, the purpose. What is my purpose? I asked all these things in that one night, and I swear to y'all, bro, I promise you, I kid y'all not. I kid y'all not, bro. I sat there in my bed, and as I was asleep, I began to cry while I was asleep. I began to cry, and and I felt as if that negative energy was being taken out of me. I'm not even joking. I kid y'all not. I haven't told any. I barely tell people this. I barely tell people this, but it's just something that it needs to be said because it's my experience. Not only that, I've passed away before. I've what? I've died and I was resuscitated. That's another story. But bro, I've experienced, and not on no overdose type shit, but just like on some just it just happened, right? And that's something that I will tell my kids because God is it's bro, very, 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 very look at gosh, very, 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 very like when you believe and when you let him lead and then he's able to lead you and you're able to lead others, right? No, no, you're not getting on the couch. No. Bro, stop dragging your fingers, bro. All right, but and that night, right? Let me not get off the topic. And that night, right? It felt like as if those demons were coming out of me. That negative energy, that negative, all the negativity was being drawn out of me. Like I'm talking about, and I'm sitting there, I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, and it's like the stuff is just being dragged up out of me, pulled up out of my chest, like just boom, boom. And mind you, after everything, after all that happened that night, I cried and I cried for like 30 minutes, maybe an hour, bro. I was sitting there and I was crying. And then I ended up walking upstairs to my mom. I went upstairs and I was like, hey mom, like he did it. He did it. I was like, he took it away from me. Like I'm good. And and ever since then, right? This is where I changed my mindset. This is when I started doing these videos. This is when I started making these videos, y'all. Because I had no intention of making YouTube videos, right? I had no. I'm telling you, I had no intention of making YouTube videos and talking about my experiences and talking about what I go through or what's on my mind or I never had this thing. So when you the whole analogy behind this, right, is that when you give yourself to God, when you allow Him into your life, right? That's when you find your purpose. That's when you find what you love to do. And my mom always used to say, she said, when you speak, when you walk into a room, people are going to sense your energy. Not only that, but when you speak, people are going to listen. And I don't say much. Right now, I'm talking to y'all, so I'm talking a lot because I'm keeping y'all's attention. Um, but when I'm out, I just observe and I listen. And then when it's meant for me to talk, I talk, right? But she always used to say that, and I never really like kind of like understood, And then recently a few other people they were just like, man, bro, like you're you're gonna, bro. I can't explain it, y'all. I can't explain it, but Y'all are gonna find what if y'all haven't already, if y'all haven't found your purpose, once again, like I said, as a man, God comes first. Two, it comes your purpose, right? Three, it's you being it's you being, obviously when you follow God, you're being led. You know what I'm saying? You can lead. You're being a leader, you know. Your morals, your character, and your integrity. You gotta have these things. My people was texting me and y'all got beat them around big whoop. Okay, this nigga. But yeah, so I didn't get on live really, bro. I just got on here just to talk, bro, and just hold on, let me see something. I'll talk to them later. Uh, but yeah, I got on here just to speak, just to talk to y'all. Mindful, y'all. I'm telling y'all, bro. Listen, take care of your body. Don't women, fellas. Sex is sacred. It's cool. It's fun. It feels so good. It feels so good. Don't get it twisted. But do it with somebody that you have that intense, you know what I'm saying, that intense, that love for. You know what I'm saying? If y'all believe in zodiac signs and all that, I'm a Scorpio. Y'all know I feel everything. I'm a little empath. I feel everything. I feel everybody's what you call it. You know what I'm saying? We get real. I can't. If I'm not rocking with you, I don't want to do nothing with you. I've learned that. I've learned to be mindful of people's energies and be mindful of who you give your body to, because when it's all said and done, if it's somebody that you ain't really rocking with, you're not gonna enjoy it. If it's somebody that you don't plan on marrying, you're not gonna enjoy it. And just catching random bodies ain't it, because the STD rates is insane. Find your purpose, pray for what you want, put the effort into what you want, you know, work on your mind, your body, your soul, and then everything is gonna fall into place. Everything will. Trust me, it will. It's not gonna happen the way that you want it. I made a video today. It's not gonna happen the way that you want it. God gave you what you wanted. So it's not it wasn't a test. It's not it's not it's he gave you what you wanted. It just came in a form that you needed, bro. These niggas is get him off of there. All right, my bad, y'all. I'm back. Had to mute the chat because these niggas was blowing my shit up. But it's not gonna be in the form of how you want it to be. It's not. It's not. It's gonna come in a different. Ladies, y'all want that man that's gonna take care of y'all. That's traditional. You know what I'm saying? He may not look the way that you want him to look. He may not be able to give you everything physically that you want. He may not be able to give you everything mentally. He may be able to give you the physical. Something is gonna be missing. Something's gonna be off. Something is not going to be what you want it to be, but it's going to be the qualities and what you want. It's going to be you know what I'm saying, the whatever it is that you ask for. It's going to be what you want. Fellas, she's not going to be a 10. Every girl ain't going to be a 10, but she going to have that mindset. She going to help you reach your goals, your dreams, and vice versa. You going to help her do the same thing, because it's work both ways, bro. You can't just have her help you out and you don't help her out. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful. She's gonna get that guy that listens to her, right? You got to be that guy that listens to her. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't got. If she's a good woman, she don't got that many friends either. She don't got that many people to talk to. I promise you, she don't. You know what I'm saying? She probably got two, three, four friends at best that she can really, and she probably got some cousins that she really can kick it with. And she probably got like two close friends, and the rest, like she got some friends that are friends of her friends. With the whoop, boom, 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 boom. But other than that, she ain't got that too many. She ain't got too many friends, bro. If she a real one, she don't. She got a bunch of family members that she, you know what I'm saying, that she calls cousins and all these, that they're family. Yeah. Find y'all a real one. Don't find, because it'll find you. Pray for it. It'll find you. Um, Work on yourself. Work on your goals. Find yourself. Find who you are. be mindful of that America is some bullshit, that it's falling, it's crumbling, it's been crumbling. And take care of yourself. When I say by that is do your research. Figure out where y'all want to stay next. Not in the United States. Move somewhere, bro. Go travel the world. I'm going to travel. I promise you. Next year, I said it. I said it last year. I said I'm doing everything that I said I was going to do already. I'm really am. I really am. I'm living what I said I was going to do. I said it last year. I said it the beginning of this year. I'm doing everything that I told myself that I was going to do. And it's coming into fruition. You gotta believe it, and then you gotta put the work in, you know. I'm believing it and I put the work in. I'm doing everything that I said. Now, all it is now is for my YouTube channel to do what it gotta do. I'm being more active on it. I'm trying to be more active. I'm also working a lot so that I can save and so that I can, do these things so that way I can just get the fuck out of here. Because if I can leave here with a hundred, 200, I'm gone. I'm gone. I don't even need that much because I know I'm gonna make a way some other country, some other place. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I want somebody to be able to travel the world with me and experience these things and do these things with me. But if I can't, then it's okay to do it by yourself. Love yourself enough to do these things by yourself too, right? It's okay to be able to go to Pluckers by yourself, to go watch the movies by yourself, to watch a movie by yourself. It's okay to do these things by yourself. But yeah, everything. Oh, I got to get me a whiteboard too because I like to write my stuff down. If y'all saw my notepad on my phone, if y'all saw my notes, y'all be like, This nigga is a freak," because of how much I have in my notes and how much I write and how much bro, I like to write. I like to write poems. I like to do stuff like that. These are my things. These are my getaways. Like I talk about stuff like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't listen, I ain't never wrote a girl a poem. I did this the other day. I wrote a girl a poem, bro. Yeah, listen, I wrote this girl a poem, man. And maybe I'm real intense. Like I told you, I'm real intense and all this stuff. But I wrote this girl a poem, and that's the first girl I ever wrote a poem to. I was shocked in myself. I was like, damn, I really did that shit. I was really feeling this girl. But yeah, I don't yeah. It's oh, mind y'all also too. Listen, outside about good and evil and all that stuff and all this, anytime something is done to you, right? No, we're not gonna get there. We're not gonna go there. But yeah, bro, I wrote a poem to this chick. I'm not gonna explain the poem. I got other poems. I got so much stuff written down. I can write some stuff off the top of the dome. I just come off the top of the dome with it. You know, if it's just how you feeling, it's how you feeling. It's damn near a rap. And I'm not a rapper because I swear I don't know. I don't. If I'm really feeling it, if I'm like lit, I can probably flow a little bit. But I'm more of a sit down and write something. You know what I'm saying? And it might be corny to a lot of people, but do what you love to do. Find a new hobby, a hobby of writing poems. That's fire. At least I'm managing. I'm working my brain. I'm doing something that's gonna benefit me. You know what I'm saying? In the long run. Listen, man, I ain't mean to get on here on this live and talk y'all's head off for this long. Shit, it's like a damn near 2 hours. It's like an hour and 50, 20 minutes already. I did not mean to get on here that long and start to talk y'all's ear off, bro. But yeah, we trying to get we gonna get this channel back, bro. Yeah, and I'm gonna continue to write these letters. I'm gonna continue to do. I do these things, bro. Guys, fellas, before I get off here, be a gentleman. Continue to be a gentleman. And if that girl don't like it, it's cool. But continue to be a gentleman. Don't be no dog ass nigga. Okay? Don't be a dog. Don't be a cheater. I'm telling you, keep your morals, keep your character, keep your integrity. It's for the fellas. Keep your morals, keep your integrity, keep your character. That's something that nobody can ever take away from you. For every girl that I actually genuinely like, I'm going to continue to buy you flowers. I'm gonna open her doors for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna push your chair in when we sit down at a dinner table. If it's raining outside, I'm gonna pull the car up. And fellas, one more thing. Do what you can only afford to do. If you buying her flowers, you got to do it every. You got to continue to. You got to be consistent in what you do. If you can't afford to buy her flowers, nigga, go pick them motherfuckers. Okay, be consistent in what you do. If you started off opening her door, continue to do it. I promise you, it's gonna take you a long way. And it's discipline, bro. It's discipline. You do what you want to do for somebody that you care about, right? But also be it's easy to get the girl, right? You can get the girl with the looks, you can get the girl with the charisma, you can get the girl with, the mouthpiece and all these things. But also, man, being you is going to keep her. Being a good person, the way that you talk to people, the way that you treat others is going to keep her. Continually doing what you want to do, continually doing what you started to do is going to keep her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't change yourself. If somebody don't like it, they don't like it. God gonna send you somebody. Be mindful that if it ain't a relation, if they don't believe in God, honestly, bro, leave them alone. Leave them alone. You dodging a bullet. You feel me? You dodging a bullet. Okay. So people, God, hey, look, you gon' bro, I'm telling you, I was not planning on talking to nobody. I didn't. I don't plan on it. So but and I don't that's the crazy thing. I never hit anybody up on social media. This is the first time I ever did this. This is why it was so weird to me. And I was like, damn, I really just did that shit because I never do it. I don't like to text. I hate texting because I suck at texting because you can't explain if you don't punctuate right, if you don't punctuate your words correctly, or it's not it comes off wrong because you could say they can't hear you right until they get to really really know you. But even then, you still need to face or FaceTime, right? Um, be mindful. Be mindful. Okay, be mindful. If you find that diamond in this world that is very rough, if you find that needle in that haystack in this world, keep it, bro. Don't do nothing to sabotage it. Ladies, don't do nothing to sabotage it. Don't sabotage yourself because you know when it's gone, it's gone. Especially because God will send somebody else. You got to send him somebody else real quick. Gotta send y'all another opportunity real quick with that business. Gotta send y'all. Hey, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's only so much that that certain. And the thing is, also do not settle. We're gonna end it off right there. Don't settle. If it's meant for you and you're afraid, that's one thing. But if it's not meant for you and you settling because this person has money or this person has this and that, but they don't actually truly genuinely love you. They just have the money to be able to afford you and the lifestyle that you want, man. Hey, that fella right there, that fella that's working on himself right now. He's young. He's got something going for himself. He's got a good mindset. He don't have everything situated, but he got something going for himself. As long as he's working, ladies, stick beside him for a little bit. Sometimes all he really need is you to get him to that point to where he can provide for you like that, and that he can help you get to through your schooling and or whatever it is that you're trying to do. He can help you do that. Hopefully, he's a genuine guy. He's a great guy that actually is going to help you whenever you helped him. After or before or whatever. Because some people out here they'll get helped and they'll boss up their life and then they'll push you to the side, right? It happens. It happens all the time. But hopefully that doesn't happen to y'all, man. Let me get off of relationships because niggas get real sentimental in this motherfucker. But yeah, man. Yeah, I didn't mean to take up an hour and 30 minutes of y'all's life talking about America and talking about food and talking about just all this stuff, man. But travel the world, bro. I'm gonna do it. Hey, I'm doing everything I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna try. Hey, next year I'm going. I'm traveling. I'm traveling. We going somewhere. We going to Europe. Fuck that. I already said I wanted to go to Europe. And I'm gonna go to a few spots. It's not. It's gonna be like a little month, a month trip. I'm doing it, bro. I'm doing it. You see, I just stamped it right now. This is the stamp right here. I'm doing it. I stamped it. I'm gonna write it down. I already wrote it down. Actually, I already wrote it down. 2025 traveling to Europe. It's written. It's already done. So I don't even got to worry about it not happening because it's going to. I believe it. I did everything I said I was going to do this year, and I'm still working on it. I'm still working on more stuff. I'm gonna hit that 15K before the end of this year, and probably more. I said once I hit 50K, I'm coming out with some T-shirts. If you, I ain't gonna tell you how the what you call. I need to go ahead and just make them, just because I know they hit. You feel me? And you already know what the saying is. You feel me? But listen, man, take care of your mind, your body, and your soul. Go outside, get some sun, get some nature. It's nighttime right now, but you feel me? Go out there and still touch some grass, nigga. Touch some grass. It's Sunday and it's 9 o'clock. I Now I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. If I want to pick up a extra shift. Huh? Why not? It's extra money. But shit, we don't work, we don't live to work. We work to live. Okay? Remember that. Don't be out here slaving and you ain't enjoying yourself too. I'm gonna enjoy myself. You feel me? Um, your house is your temple. Don't let anybody just come in there. If it's somebody that you rocking with and you cool with, that's cool. But don't just let any old people just come into your house. Also, be mindful of the people that you keep around your circle. It's okay to have a small group. I feel like people that got a lot of friends, they're not genuine. That's just me. Honestly, I don't. I can tell you, I can talk to a few people every day. Other than that, and even then, if I don't talk to them every day, they know I'm there for them. You feel me? So listen, man. I love y'all. We're gonna do this more often. Didn't nobody really ask me any questions. That kind of sucks because last time I did this live thing, people was asking me questions, all type of stuff, and we was vibing, we was vibing. But yeah, man. Take care of yourself. I love y'all. I'm ending this live right here. Um, cause it's 9 o'clock and I'm about to watch the Game of Thrones. Finish. Yeah, we watching the Game of Thrones. We watching the Game of Thrones. Have y'all even watched that yet? Have y'all watched it? I literally just I have been wanting to watch it for so long, and I'll be like, uh, I think I started watching it like a while ago, and then I just never got back into it, and then yeah, because but why not? But I love y'all, man. Peace. I'm out of here.